Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hi, yes, that's you. Hi, come on in. Hi, everybody, welcome. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. All right now. All right. Shh. Quietly. Quiet. You'll hurt yourself. Sit down. What a lovely audience we have in here tonight. Aren't they beautiful? They're all right. Some of them are all right. No, they're all beautiful except one or two. You know who you are. I don't like to single any out for attention. Except you. It is a great day for America, everybody. Why? Well, it's Wednesday. Woo. It's hump day. And it's the hump day after Super Tuesday. So it's Super Hump Day. Oh, yeah. Super Hump Day. Happy Super Hump Day, everybody. You're my favorite. Hey, I was watching the primaries last night. Hillary Clinton did very well, didn't she? But she's having money problems, I found out, in her campaign. To keep her campaign alive, she spent $5 million of her family's money, which made Bill Clinton very upset. For him, $5 million is 2 months at the strip club. That is a lot of money. It's a lot. Damn it, Hillary, I want that money back. And I would like it in singles. And the Republican side, the delegates are in. John McCain is up to 660. I'm not sure if that's his delegates or his age, but it's a lot. I'm going to the White House. Here I come. Slowly, slowly. You know why I'm very excited today? I'll tell you why. It's Zsa Zsa Gabor's birthday. I know. And do you know who else's birthday today? Here's a weird coincidence. It's Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. It's his birthday. Axl and Zsa Zsa. They're very different, of course. One is a crazy old lady who's had too much plastic surgery, and the other one's Zsa Zsa Gabor. So they couldn't be more different. That was Zsa Zsa Gabor. Do you remember when she... No, thank you. I don't. Anyway, Super Tuesday is over. The race for the White House is now getting very exciting. But you know what's more exciting? This is very exciting to me. I'm Googling today and I see this in the paper. Scientists from New Zealand have invented a tear-free onion. Look at this in the headline. Tearless onions developed in New Zealand. I know! I'm astounded! I saw this headline and I thought, I am not going to cry. No, I saw this headline about scientists in New Zealand and I thought, I think I speak for us all. I went, New Zealand has scientists? I'm kidding. I've never been to New Zealand, I don't know, but I would like to go, actually, because it's got a huge tourist industry now, because Lord of the Rings was made there. The Lord of the Rings movies, all in, and there are tour companies that will take people to see locations from the movie. You know, here's where Frodo lived, and here's where the orcs fought, and here's where Orlando, he bloomed right here. Although I don't really understand that, because there's no such thing as the Lord of the Rings. They're fictional characters. Oh, spoiler alert. No, it's true. It said there are no such things as wizards or trolls or little men with hairy feet. Well, no, there is one man with hairy feet. Little man with hairy feet. Do we have a picture of a little man with hairy feet? There he is. He is adorable. Look at him. Especially after, what, 25 limoncellos? He's adorable. The fictional tours, though, are big business. It's not just New Zealand. In London, people that go to 221B Baker Street, you'll always see people outside there where Sherlock Holmes lived. But, of course, Sherlock Holmes is not real! He didn't live there! Oh, must be where he lived. No, he didn't! If people go to England to see all the fictional characters, Sherlock Holmes, Harry Potter, the royal family, they're not real. Oh, come on. Are you trying to tell me in the 21st century there would be a system of government that would pay a family that have been around for 1,000 years and give them lots of money just for waving? That could never happen. That might also answer your question as why I became an American. Just saying. Anyway, you get these things in London. In New York, we've got them in America as well. You can have the Sex and the City tour, where you go around, I don't know what you do, you put on high heels, get drunk and be promiscuous, I suppose. Which, of course, I have never done that in New York. Before the series, I think. You know what else you can do in New York? You can go on the Seinfeld tour with the real-life Kramer. You know, the show Seinfeld is, of course, fictional, but the character Kramer is based on a real-life person, which is, I know it's complicated, and I have a feeling the real-life Kramer's probably been in hiding since the TV Kramer went nuts. And I very much doubt that tour makes it out up to Harlem anymore. It's the worst, of course, is here, right here in Los Angeles. The line between fiction and reality is very blurred. Everyone's very confused. I once had a conversation with a woman. Oh, yes, I've met them. I was talking to a woman, you know, on what you youngsters might call a date. You know, and this girl had, like, fake boobs, fake lips, fake tan, you know, push-up, and she was saying, I just want a man to be honest. I'm like, you farce! What? At least I'm here. At least I'm here. You just sent some plastic and a wig. Men are just as bad. We are not exempt from this. Guys go to strip clubs and they think strippers are interested in them because they're like, that is fiction. When a girl in the strip club goes, oh, I really like you, it means she wants your money. And when a stripper goes, it does not mean she wants you to get naked, get up on the stage and dance with her. I found that out the hard way. You broke my heart, Cinnamon. What I'm saying is, it's very tough to separate, you know, fiction from reality. And now in the election year and all the information overload, you're going to have to be a little more discerning. I mean, TV has reality shows that are scripted, talk shows that are improvised. There is an entire channel devoted to just making stuff up. Fox News, they just make stuff up. Here it is. Here's stuff. I'm saying it. I'm saying it on TV, and I'm being very firm about it, so you know it's true. Yelling doesn't make stuff true, and that's the truth. All right, we gotta take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, my naughty monkeys. So listen. Earlier this week, I meant to tell you about this earlier, but then I thought, well, wait, we have to have a commercial. But then I thought, no, I must tell you about this. Earlier this week, I got some great news, right? That I was going to be performing at the White House Correspondence Dinner in April. This is a huge thing. I can't tell you what an honor this is. For a vulgar lounge entertainer from the old country like me to be given this honor is, I cannot tell you what an honor this is. But today, the news gets even better. The woman who picked me, the ABC News correspondent Ann Compton, told reporters today that I was third choice. Only third! Come on! I know! I have to read you the quote. It says, Compton said she first offered the hosting job to Ellen DeGeneres and later Steve Carell, but neither could make it due to scheduling. In your face, successful, busy people who are doing stuff. DeGeneres, Carell, if you want to get ahead, you gotta be available. I like it though, this is a classic immigrant story. This is a guy doing a job Americans like Ellen and Steve do not want to do. And I want to reassure Anne that I am not offended at all by this. I know that not everyone in Washington is America's first choice. You may want to check with the president on that. Excuse me, I'm talking to Anne now. I want to reassure Anne and all the other reporters who are disappointed that they didn't get their first two choices that I will do my best to be a combination of Ellen DeGeneres and Steve Carell. I'll be a hairy lesbian. That's what I'll be. That's what I'll do. Not to worry. All right. But anyway, thanks for that. Now, do we have... Yeah, we have time. We have time.
Well, there's always time for email on this show.
Yeah.
Well, there's always time for email on this show. Yes, there's always time for email from a guy or gal or Gmail, because Craig Ferguson is a giant email hoe.
Right. Okay. This is from Tim in St. Louis in Missouri. Or Missouri. Depending on who you're talking to and how much you want to annoy them. Tim says, hi Craig, have you ever been deep sea fishing and have you ever caught anything? Not so much deep sea fishing. I got crabs once in Maryland, but that was at the restaurant. What? At a restaurant! Right. Let's see. No, not interested. No. Oh, no. Oh, this is what. This is from John in Denver, in Colorado. There you go. By the way, Denver. I have to say, I've been to Denver a couple of times. Very nice place, but there's no oxygen at all. Like, when you get on the plane from LA to go to Denver, the pilot says, we have reached our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, and we're here. You just get up there, and then you stay up there. You walk around like... Everyone's like, hello, are you going skiing? I'm like, hello. We don't have time to answer this email. I have to do it tomorrow. We have to take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, my naughty monkeys. There you are. Ow. Sorry, I had a little bit of raisin bran stuck in my throat. I eat a lot. During the commercial breaks, I eat, well, not necessarily Raisin Bran, but some kind of cereal that advertises on CBS. Actually, I don't eat Raisin Bran, I eat cereal advertised on CBS. We can put it in later. Now look, the flu season is here, of course, so I thought it would be a good way to remind people to get flu shots would be for me to get my flu shot live on the air. So we have invited the CBS nurse to lend a hand to do that. Come on out, please, CBS nurse. Would you please? Oh, the CBS. Oh, good Lord. Betty! Betty, I had no idea. Good Lord. Betty White. Betty, I had no idea you were the CBS nurse.
Well, Craig, I needed some cash, and CBS had turned down my idea for Golden Girls in Space.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, what better job than to be a nurse?
Well, yeah. Especially for you, because you love helping people.
Oh, no, it's just because I like being around pills. I do love pills. Ooh, yummy, yummy pills.
You're almost joking, Betty. You're not joking, are you? All right. Do you anticipate a nasty flu season this year?
Oh, it's too early to tell.
Right.
I mean, we won't know until we find out if the groundhog sees his shadow.
Betty, I think you're confusing flu season with winter.
Oh, darn, I'm always confusing things. Just the other day I confused my television with my microwave. I thought I was watching Wheel of Fortune. Turned out to be a bag of burnt popcorn. I almost burned my house down.
It can happen, yeah. Are you sure you're a registered nurse? Isn't that just a costume?
No, Craig. All the costumes I have are made of leather and come with a whip. Okay, now, who's ready for a shot? If you're good, you get a sucker.
I'm a bit nervous, but I do like suckers.
Well, I don't know what half the stuff is in here.
Betty, how many times have you done this?
Oh, this is my first time. I had to wait for my medical license to arrive from El Salvador. Oh, here we are. Now, would you like this in your right or your left eye?
No, I don't want it in my eye.
Sounds like somebody's a widow afraid of needles.
To be honest, I'm a little more afraid of who's holding the needle.
Afraid of me?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm America's sweetheart. Most people... No, Craig, if truth were told, most people secretly wish I was their grandmother, right? So, Craig, why don't you stop being such a candy ass?
Hey, wait. I just remembered, I already got a flu shot.
Who from?
B. Arthur.
How could you? She's been trying to steal my spotlight for 20 years. I feel betrayed.
I'm sorry. Can I still get the sucker?
Sure. You've earned a sucker, Craig. You know why?
Why?
You suck.
Betty White, everybody, we'll be right back. Just to prove the audience are real and not fake Hollywood types. Like me. My first guest tonight is a very real person. He's very, very real. He's an Emmy Award-winning actor, a very, very funny man, a lovely chap. He smells a little bit like lavender. Bradley Whitford, everybody. Bradley Whitford.
So the coveted third choice.
Third choice award.
That's really
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I've been to those things.
What,
and-
the White House correspondence?
Yeah, and it's like you're walking along and you see, it's like Britney Spears and Henry Kissinger. It's
Together?
Like, well,
Hang on,
Yes.
hang on. TMZ? I got something for you.
ooh, what a sight.
Oops, I did it again. Yeah.
But it's a little bit like dinner theater because people are eating. Scary people are eating.
Yeah.
There's guys with guns, and then you'll see these.
Sounds like my house at Christmas, really. Yeah. I'll be okay with it.
You'll see like Wolf Blitzer with a buzz on. You know, things you don't want to see.
And Wolf Blitzer was on this show once, and he definitely had a buzz on then as well.
Yeah.
A lot of, come on, let's be honest, a lot of these guys in Washington are half in the bag most of the time, really.
One would think, given
They've gotta be.
the results.
They've gotta be. I mean, surely.
Or maybe they should drink a little more and just calm down.
Yeah, there's that as well. Do people think? Yeah, go ahead.
I have this theory that with after the Lewinsky thing that
Right.
I actually think if you're president,
Yes.
I think you should have a harem pleasuring you to sleep each night.
Steady, steady. I'm not saying I'm with you 100%, but I'm interested in your agenda.
You're interested.
Right.
And you could maybe extend it to talk show hosts. I don't know.
I'm again listening.
But I think you would have a more relaxed, peaceful world, perhaps.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's probably going to get you in a lot of trouble for saying it, but it's not a bad idea.
Well, it won't be the first time.
I know. Do people think you're an expert in politics because you were in the West Wing for so long?
Yeah.
Because, you know, people think Sir Anthony Hopkins is really a cannibal because he played Hannibal
No, I
Lecter.
know.
They do.
Well, and then if you've eaten dinner with him, you really get...
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I have had dinner with him. He's like, "Bleh."
Yeah. I was scared shaking his hand. People do think that, and I think this is an interesting, perhaps not funny, but interesting...
That's what I do here.
Okay, you do the funny. I'll try and be interesting.
No, I
Throw
do
some funny.
interesting, not even really
Oh, no
interesting,
funny.
but no funny. No. We're the Charlie Rose of entertainment. I don't even know what that means. But I've insulted somebody and I feel somehow better about that.
What's funny is these, like all the debates, the thing you think that people are asking at the end of the debate, no matter what anybody said, is do they seem presidential?
Right.
They think that what the undecided voter is thinking when they go in is do they seem presidential?
Right.
Well, apparently I seem like I worked in the White House.
Well, you do a bit.
Well, the relationship between seeming and being
Yeah.
is casual. I
Well,
mean,
no,
I have a big house that's based on that assumption.
Well,
that it's not the same thing.
It is the same thing. I mean, you look like you're half in the bag, so do the guys in the White House. That's the way it is.
That's
I
ridiculous.
mean, you're always cast as smart, witty guys. Why do you think that is? Because, I mean, clearly. The minute I started asking that question, I knew I was a jerk and I didn't know how to get out of it. So I just thought I would go all the way. You're fuming?
No, I'm so hammered I can't talk.
I know.
You're not.
Now listen, I wanted to ask you about this. The Studio 60, I loved that show. What happened to that show? Why did it go away?
Well, why didn't the show work?
Yeah. The show did work. I liked the show. The show was a good show. So why did they stop making it? See? Over 40 drunk people agree.
2 words.
What?
Matt Perry.
Perry again, eh?
Yeah.
The curse of friends.
Yeah.
He ran that thing into the ground. That never worked out at all.
No, it was. We had such a wonderful time doing it, and it was just one of those weird things. And the big guys upstairs took old Yeller behind the barn and shot him.
That's a shame.
We were like, why?
Yeah, I know.
Why?
It was the folks over at NBC, wasn't it?
Yeah, the good people of NBC killed it. Killed it.
Yeah.
They're different from the CBS.
Oh, yeah. CBS guys are lovely. NBC guys, jerks.
Oh, horrible.
Yeah. CBS guys can't do enough for you.
No. They're very... Very
Hey,
supportive.
did you go to the... did you go to the debates when they were here?
I did go to the debate, and it was really very exciting. I mean, I've never...
Did anyone seem presidential?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Adorable, I think.
Yeah.
President adorable.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He is
He's smoking hot. I'm not gay, but, you know.
No, I just want to hold him.
No. You know what? I don't want to have sex with him. I wouldn't mind making out with him, though. You started it. I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, go ahead. Help yourself.
But let me tell you something that happened at this debate, which was very strange. Is I heard this kind of bustle. Is somebody attacking us?
Yeah. Part of the set's falling down. Don't worry about it.
Boy, it doesn't happen at NBC.
No, I know.
Sets stay up.
They do stay up, unfortunately, you know.
The shows don't.
I'm just saying.
But I hear this kind of bustle. Somebody saying, "Is this yours? Is this yours? Is this yours?" And then at the break, somebody stands up and they've got a little prescription bottle of pills, and they're asking everybody, "Is this your pills?" And it had a guy's name on it, whose name I won't say, and it was a generic name, so I don't think it was real. But it was there was a Viagra. It was a prescription for Viagra. Yeah.
Was that one of the it wasn't Hillary. It can't have been Hillary.
No. But
maybe. Who knows?
I know some girls who carry them. But I knew that Democrats would have a great stimulus package, but I didn't know that they'd stimulate my package.
We are out of time. It's gorgeous to see you. Finally, Whitford, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, my filthy pigeons. Filthy pigeon with a sore throat. My next guest is a very talented young actress. She's starring in Over Her Dead Body, which is now in theatres. Take a look at this. But can I just say that perhaps we should run the clips a little longer? Why the hell cut off a perfectly good clip for me? I don't need to see me. I want to see that. Please welcome Lake Bell, everybody. Lake Bell. Welcome, Lake. Welcome to the show. How lovely to see you. What a lovely dress.
Thank you so much. I hope it doesn't fall down.
I wish I could join you in that. But I can't.
Well, I wanted to dress up for you. And it's Axl Rose's birthday.
It is Axl Rose. Are you a Guns N' Roses fan?
Huge fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen them recently?
No.
They haven't been out recently. When's the last time they actually played anywhere?
I'm not sure, but there were posters all over my wall in school and stuff.
Are you a rock chick? Do you go and see different rock shows, take your top off on your boyfriend's shoulders, all that?
That is something that I don't do.
Right. I'm glad to hear it.
Another time.
No, maybe later. There's still time to do it. I don't know if there's anything on tonight. I've got some juice at the Monologue show in Vegas. I could take you there.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah, he's been friendly with me ever since he beat me at the Emmys.
Right.
So tell me about the movie. You're not a ghost in the movie.
No, but I have a very specific relationship with ghosts.
Really?
Yeah, in my life.
Do you in real life? Can you see ghosts in real life?
No, it's just that I don't like them.
Oh.
Scare me.
Do they scare you?
Yeah,
ghosts?
they scare me. I mean, when I first moved into my apartment here in Los Angeles, it was this old apartment building, and part of its charm was that it had ghosts. You know?
In L.A.?
Yeah, oh yeah.
How long's it been up? 10 years or something?
The 1920s, come on.
Oh,
you know,
right,
it's
okay,
like old
yeah.
school. And when I first moved in there, everyone told me that there were these ghosts. So when, I just sort of disregarded it. I was like, I don't believe in that stuff.
That's right.
And then I turned my lights off on the first night, and I was sort of looking around, and I never burned any sage or anything. So
Well, that's there. Yeah, right there.
I
That was
know.
stupid.
So I thought maybe I should just have a conversation with them. I'm from New York. I can talk to anyone. So I was like, hey guys, my name's Lake. I just signed a lease here. Look, I'm not going to be here all the time. So if you guys want to, throw a ghost party or do ghosty things, by all means, do it. But, just out of respect, when I come home, can you turn the TV off of the Scary Fuzzy channel, or, if you...
That's their favorite thing they like to watch. That's what they want. What happens? You die, you go from watching American Idol to... I know.
Is that interesting?
I don't know. No, maybe it's just what you want to see after.
And like
you.
moving candelabras. Why is that fun?
Maybe they can't decide where the candelabra should
Right.
be. You know the best thing to stop that? Don't have a candelabra.
I know, you'd think. I have 2 of them in my house.
Are you nuts?
I know.
That's like inviting ghosts into your house.
I'm begging for it, I know.
Yeah, oh dear, that's
So anyway, we've had a really great arrangement, so I kind of have a timeshare with my ghosts.
So where are you the rest of the time then?
New York.
Oh, do you have
They
any...
don't have ghosts there.
Oh, they've got scary stuff though.
Yeah, they just walk along the streets, though, you know.
And
they
sometimes you get the occasional, pee-pee smell.
don't- Yes.
Yeah. It's almost as if
People.
pee-pee there.
It feels that people feel comfortable to just pee on that street, don't they?
I don't think they're allowed to do it anymore. They used to. I miss old New York where you could pee wherever you wanted.
Yeah,
Nowadays it's all cleaned
yeah,
up. It's like,
Giuliani.
yeah, no, whatever happened
Clean
to
it
it? I don't know. Have you been following this the Super Tuesday thing a lot? Are you very political?
I'm political to the sense that I follow it. I think everyone should sort of follow it. I'm not going to say who. Right?
You mustn't.
I shouldn't, right?
No,
That's like-
the secret ballot is the
No,
cornerstone
yeah.
of democracy.
But it feels great, you know. It's such a great feeling. You go in there, right to vote. I love it.
Yeah, well, me too.
American, now you're American. We're all together.
But you spent some time back in.
I did. I lived
in England.
in England.
It's near Scotland.
It's near.
Yeah.
I lived in Sidcup.
Oh
Which,
dear.
yeah.
That's not the best England has to offer.
They call it they call it the armpit of England.
I think that's being generous, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I think it's the bit that you should really talk about of England.
Well, look, I mean, I was there. I went to drama college there, and I lived above a chip shop, which is like fish and chips, you know.
Yes.
So you know, I had the lovely and glamorous smell
of
fish
fried fat coming up.
And yes,
Ooh,
oil.
you're
and
taking me
grease.
back now.
I know.
Yeah.
So.
They fry everything. You know, in Scotland you can get fried pizza. Like
No.
yes, they will go into. They will take frozen pizza and put it into a deep fry. They will deep fry.
A deep
Yeah,
fat
my
pan.
mouth is salivating so much I can't even say it.
You love
fried pizza. No, I can't speak anymore.
So it's good for you.
No, I don't think it's good for you. No, yeah, they can't claim that. Do you think you'd like to settle over there at any point? Perhaps not as high as that, but maybe
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love England. I miss it dearly, but I don't know. I would not in Sidcup. Let me just put it that way.
No.
I mean, yeah, something like Notting Hill or something.
Notting Hill. Yeah, it's
Yes.
very expensive. Hugh Grant doesn't really live there as well.
I know.
Also, you know, in
Yeah.
real life, he's not that blinky.
Oh no.
No. In the movies, he's like, oh, I'm terribly sorry. Like he's always blinking. Oh, I can't even see where I'm going. I'm so blinky, like that. Well, in real life, he's like, hello, nice to meet you. Very
Not a blink on
disappointing.
sight. I'm sorry. That must have been disappointing for you.
Sad that. I'd love to chat some more, but we're out of time. It's been lovely to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you too.
Lake Bell, everybody. We'll be right back. Hey! Come on back. I'm so glad you made it back. Come on back. I don't know why I'm doing this with my teeth, but I kind of like it. I'm trying out new different American personas. Hey, how you doing? What do you think? This is kind of Beetlejuice. I had a lot of coffee today. I'm terribly sorry. My next guest is a long-time television reporter, one of the editors of Variety, has co-authored a new book called Season Finale. Please welcome the very lovely Cynthia Littleton, everybody. Cynthia Littleton. Welcome, Cynthia. Welcome to being on TV. You write about TV a lot. I'm a bit nervous about you being here, actually, because you could give me a bad review, and then a bad review in Variety will have you off the air in 10 years. Take that, Lowry. Tell me about this. What's the book about?
It's a book about 2 dead networks.
Right. The WB and the UPN. And they became the CW.
They morphed into one.
It's a book about how networks die?
It's actually a book about a really interesting time in television history. It's a book about why these two networks were born, the kind of the conditions that led to their conception,
Right.
why they did this crazy mating dance for 12 years, and why they eventually hooked up and became the CW.
The CW, which is now owned by the mighty CBS Corporation.
50%.
50%. That's enough for me. It means they're involved, and that means I'm involved. What about, do you actually like television? You have to watch an awful lot of it. Do you really like it?
I love television.
Really, still?
I love television.
What kind of things do you like to watch? Don't go into late night talk show world, because no one's going to be happy or believe it either way, you know, so what kind of things do you like to watch?
Well, right now I'm very much just a fanatic about Lost.
Lost.
The
Yeah,
show.
a lot of the kids love Lost. Yeah, it's too complicated for me.
Oh no, it's
And-
addictive.
And do you think these dramatic episodic serials will survive after the writers' strike? Because of course you've been covering that a great deal for the folks that live here and in New York.
Been out on the picket lines in front of this very studio.
Really? Are you on strike?
Although you are not.
No, I'm
You are
not.
not
No. I've got special pass. I've got like a hall pass.
You've got the halo around you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Do you think this strike will be resolved anytime soon?
I think it will be resolved very soon.
Really?
I think, fingers crossed, barring any unforeseen explosions, it could be party time here next week.
Well, not for me.
Yeah, you had the good fortune to go back to work weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. No, it's been really rough on the town, actually. They reckon they've lost...
It has.
Do you think that Hollywood will be permanently damaged by this strike?
Well, a lot of money has kind of gone down the drain. A lot of money that would
People
have
don't
been...
care about losing money in Hollywood, or else they wouldn't make Twister and movies like that. Nobody cares about losing money. I mean, do you think that the town itself, relationships have been damaged?
I think it's going to be a bit of a rocky kind of reunion, like, people having had a really nasty drag-out, blowout, will suddenly be back going, oh, yeah, thanks. I love those script notes. Thank you so much.
What about make-up sex is always good, though, isn't it? It's the only type I ever get.
It could spice up some of the scripts down the road.
You think so?
Yeah.
And do you see, have you been impartial in this, or have you taken the writer, have you been more the writer side or the producer side, or do you see a villain in this area? Be honest. Who do you think is it?
I think there's blame to go around. I think there have been missteps on both sides. I think it's never a situation. It's not been a situation where there's white hats and black hats. I think that it's unfortunate. It was a real kind of failure of leadership and communication that it had to go for more than 3 months, or just a little over 3 months. But and what got it back on track was not any kind of federal mediator or any kind of judge, but it was just a couple of people sitting in a room saying, "What the heck? We can fix this." And, we're not that far apart on the deal terms and things like that.
Do you think that anyone in America outside of New York and Los Angeles gave a rat's ass about the strike? Really?
Well,
I mean, at first I thought everyone would be really horrified by, no CSI, are you crazy? And then no one seems to care that much.
I think if it had persisted much more, I think you would have definitely felt it on the schedule. And I think, there's a lot of shows that shoot in Vancouver and Toronto, and I think they were,
That's Canada. We can't look after them too.
And they've been stealing our shows.
Yeah. Do you think that'll change? Do you think shows will come back home?
No, I think that the lure of cheap labor is pretty strong.
Got me in the country. It's lovely talking to you. The book is called Season Finale. Cynthia Littleton, everybody. We'll be right back. All right, everybody. Well, I told you this audience was attractive. We're all going to leave now. We got a bit of a hot tub party, and you're invited. Good night, everybody. Good night.